Our client is a COO of a large grocery chain in California. She has seen a decrease in same-store sales compared to last year. She would like to discuss causes for this and understand how you can help her fix it.
Thank you for the information. I want to make sure that I understand the situation. Our client is a COO of a grocery store chain in California, and the same store sales has declined in the past 1 year. And the COO would like to understand why this has declined and how we can fix this issue for her.
Yes, that's right.
Thanks. Before I begin, I'd like to clarify a few things. Let's talk about the grocery chain in California. Is it something like Whole Foods, um, Trader Joe's? Because those are the grocery stores that I'm familiar with. And do they generally sell things like produce, frozen goods, meats, etc.?
Yes, that is correct. They sell a whole variety of foods and produce. They compete with Trader Joe's, Whole Foods, and other grocery stores.
Thank you. Now, you mentioned that the same store sales has gone down. I'd like to understand a few figures over there. What were the same store sales last year and what are they this year so I can understand what the gap is?
I can give you a few figures. Our client has 500 stores and revenues of $500 million.
So that means revenue per store equals to total 1 million. And this was last year. What was the decline this year, or what was the revenue per store this year?
The decline was 8%.
Okay, so 8% decline in revenues. So that is this year. So 8% is 80,000, and so revenue per store this year equals to 920,000. So in essence, our client went from $1 million to $920,000 on average. So that means some stores are probably doing better, some stores are doing much worse. And is the COO expecting us to increase the same store sales from 920,000 to $1 million? Is that the goal? And are there any other goals that you would like to achieve?
Actually, that's a very good question. The client was on track to increase revenues per store by 10%. So the client would like to achieve something close to that number.
Thank you. So revenue target was going to be additional 10% and 1.1 million. That's $100,000 more. So you would like to get to the base of $1 million and then do $1.1 million. So basically what we need to achieve is 80K plus 100K. That's 180K average revenue per store. One last question before I build a problem statement. Is there any constraint or any timeline that you folks are looking at? Would 1 year be reasonable?
Yes, that's reasonable.
So the problem that we're solving is finding the root cause of why the revenue per store on an average decreased by $80,000 and then fixing those root causes and increasing the average revenue per store to $180,000 in 1 year.
Yes, that is correct.
Thank you. I'll take a moment to build a structure now. Thank you. The way I'd like to proceed is in 3 steps. Step 1, I'd like to understand the situation in detail. Step 2, I would like to find the root cause of why the average revenue per store fell by $80,000. And then step 3, fix the root causes and increase average revenue per store by $180,000 to meet the original target that the CEO had set. And I'll find solutions that can fit within 1 year. In the first bucket, I'd like to look at the P&L and maybe a 1 to 2 year time frame to see what's going on, if this is an issue with many stores or few stores. I'd like to see which stores are good performers, okay performers, and then the bad actors. And then I can try to find out some sort of issues over there. And within the P&L, I think what I hope to see is revenue broken down by product mix, price, and volume. And product mix maybe is going to be like frozen foods, produce, meats. And I'd like to see, what's happened to the volumes, if they've gone down, if the prices have changed, if something's happened to the product mix. And we'll cover internal and external factors over there. In the second bucket, my hypothesis is we should be able to find the root causes of why average revenue per store dropped by $80,000. I'd like to analyze the symptoms that I find and then find root causes after you and I discuss and maybe rank a few of them. Once we, let's say, find the root causes, then my third bucket deals with the hypothesis of we should be able to fix some or all of the root causes and increase the average revenue per store. And if we aren't able to do that, there's other ways we could try to increase revenues, and I could give you a few ideas right now. One could be divesting bad actors, reformatting stores, opening in better locations, and so on and so forth. And then we can obviously discuss next steps. Thank you.